Hey everybody, it's David and Richard with Advanced One Beekeeper Real Estate, and it's Friday, so this is our Ask the Broker show. For this Friday, we have the Ask the Broker show each and every Friday, so if you want to see future episodes on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Today, Richard, on the show, we're talking about the final walkthrough, the do's and don'ts, what an agent should do, what they shouldn't do on the final walkthrough. We're a day or two or three before the final close of escrow, which is a good thing. We're nearing the end.
Right on.
But what's your first do or do not do?
I think you brought it up right there. Two or 3 days right before closing.
Mm-hmm.
Best advice I can give, because of, especially on vacant houses, things happen, to do it as close to the closing as you can. Because you do it 4 days before the closing. 1 day before it closes, the seller's not there anymore, it's vacant.
Mm-hmm.
People break in, steal things, or have their campfire in the middle of your living room or whatever they do. It closes the next morning. You did your walkthrough, you think everything's okay. The seller wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
You move in the next day and you find all this stuff wrong. Good luck on catching up with the seller, especially if they moved out of state already and they've got their check. So try to do it as close to closing as possible. Another question, should you do the walkthrough? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You should do the walkthrough. Things happen. This is Stockton, things happen. So the definition basically that you as an agent should give your buyer when you're going to do the walkthrough is, the final walkthrough is for you to make sure the house is in as good a shape as it was when you made the offer, and if there were any repairs that were accepted to be done, that they've been done and they're completed and in good shape too.
Right.
But this is not another walkthrough to find more things wrong to get fixed. I've actually had a buyer showed up for a walkthrough one time and they pulled out their white gloves and put them on. They were going to go around looking for dust, and I just stopped them, said, no, put those gloves back in your purse and let's do this. So there's a couple of them. Now, one more big one, agents. I know you do it, especially when you have the out-of-town buyer and they're busy or they're at work and you do the walkthrough for them. Please don't do that. You do it. You did it very general. They move in, they call you, say, hey, the electricity doesn't work. Hey, this doesn't work. Hey, the dishwasher doesn't work. You didn't try the dishwasher.
And escrow's already closed.
Yeah, escrow's closed.
Yeah.
They're gone. Now, who are they going to blame? Well, you did the walkthrough. You should have seen that.
Yeah.
And if they did it, they wouldn't have seen it either. But now they could blame you. So be careful with that. If they're not going to be able to be there, please don't do it, even though I know some of you will. Get them to sign off that they didn't do a walkthrough. Then that kind of helps keep you from the liability. David, what else about the final walkthrough?
Well, the biggest headache I run across is not so much making sure that the seller's done the repairs, because usually that can be taken care of because you get proof of an invoice or
Receipts
contract or receipts. But one of the biggest headaches I have found is that the sellers don't take all their stuff out. So they take what they find most valuable to them, their furniture, personal possessions, but a lot of times they leave the junk that they don't want on the side of the house or in the garage.
The garage, yeah.
Extra tires and things of that nature. So my purpose, one of the purposes of the final walkthrough for me, is to make sure there's no extra junk or trash that's in the house that now the buyers have to take care of it. They show up, they get their keys, they're all excited, they walk in the garage and it's full of junk.
The excitement just went away.
Yeah, so for me, one of the purposes of the final walkthrough is to make sure the house is completely empty, and that includes old junk and trash and all that good stuff. So
yeah. By the way, you're covered in the contract on that. It says to remove that. So when you're getting after the other agent, you can say, paragraph such and such says you should have done this. If you've been in the business long enough, you know that already. So you have a lot of backing in asking for that.
And you brought up the topic of how clean should the house be? How clean? Are they expected to do a deep cleaning? Are they expected to just move their stuff out? And I always tell folks, hey, the house should be broom swept. Like they should basically sweep the floors. And it's not required to go in and wash all the windows and clean the carpets unless that was an item that was negotiated between buyer and seller. So the house should be broom swept, perhaps maybe just wiped down a little bit. So it doesn't have to be a thorough, deep cleaning. So I get that question a lot as well.
Yeah, broom swept. I've heard that one many times, and I think that kind of fits the description.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else on the walkthrough, or have we kind of warned everybody out there of all the things that could happen?
I think they get the idea. So we're going to wrap that topic up today, and thanks so much for watching our Ask the Broker show. Like I said, we'll do these shows each and every Friday, so make sure you tune in next week. We'll see you then.